Awesome. So we're going to broadcast.
Let's,
We're live.
mad noise.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
How are you guys this morning?
Great. How you doing?
Flawless.
I'm fine also. So, my topic reads: is there enough evidence for us to consider violence a social infectious disease, right? So, what I'm basically asking you guys is if you think that the continued spread of violence is like caused by infecting someone's mind, like influencing them, like something in the case of like peer pressure, for instance, right? If you're living in a community that have a high level of gun violence, right, and you were brought up in a home where your parents were very strict and you were in church and stuff, and then one day someone provokes you, and then a gang lead, someone in a gang comes to you and say that you get a guy embarrassing you, etc., etc. Do you want to go and shoot him? Would you say no, or would you like fall for the bait and go ahead and take the gun and shoot the person? So I'm just asking if you think that violence is being spread because of people infecting one another's minds about negative stuff. So I was just,
Hmm.
you guys clear about it?
So infectious disease.
You guys are quiet.
I think that's true.
So we just like
You said
sorry.
Why is it? She really couldn't hear what you said, Lancelot.
So have to
yeah.
repeat it. You want me to repeat
I
it?
only heard some of it.
Repeat
Okay.
some of it.
Like speak louder.
I am speaking out.
Yeah. No.
So quiet. So what part you heard?
What part you heard, Quasia? You heard about the gun violence part, or? Oh. Miriam.
Okay, all right. So everyone else heard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we all heard.
I am speaking loud, like I'm on top of my voice.
All right.
Okay, I will go. I will just I'll just summarize it back.
Okay, man.
What?
You heard the explanation to my question, like I, I break it down into like a small or something.
Okay.
All right. Break it
Why is
down.
it?
Break it down.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Like, yeah, I'm confused. All right.
Why is it there?
Yeah, Quash is there.
It's a little sunny over there.
Why is it here?
Ah.
She's there. I can see her. Not. I don't know if
But
I can hear her.
Okay,
I don't know if she's hearing me.
getting off topic.
Someone muted Passion of Peace. Mute that.
One voice, guys, one voice.
One. No, but I mean, in terms of violence as a social infectious, it kind of makes sense. I mean, if what you call it, if you're in a situation where maybe I'm not sure, but maybe violence between you and another person, maybe you're in a home where there's domestic violence. You know, it could affect you socially because you may not want to interact with others because you may be embarrassed by what's going on in your home. Maybe not have a stable home life. So that could be one possibility.
Hmm.
Okay, so what do you think, Miriam?
Um, I also agree with what Kevin said. I mean, I think at a point when you see like violence all around you, like it influences you. Like even if you don't think so, like subconsciously, like from everything that we see, like it becomes integrated into our lifestyle. Yeah.
It's gonna affect you, especially when you're trying to make friends and stuff like that. That's the biggest thing because it's a big part of your life. You don't. A lot of people wouldn't know how to handle situations that are what normal, quote unquote, in like our society, whatever we consider normal. Violence. That's obviously not a situation.
Sorry, guys, my phone dropped.
Uh, we can hear you now, though.
Okay.
Well, I basically go for Miriam said. Basically, it's like the influence of violence everywhere, and you're gonna be influenced to follow what people do. So it
Okay,
just
I'm getting a lot of feedback. Like everyone is speaking at the same time, so like hearing a different blend of voices. So maybe we should just speak one at a time.
so who's speaking?
Yeah.
Quite
I'm
is
I'm
quite.
hearing Kevin, and then I'm hearing some background echoes. I hear someone's phone drop.
Oh, you're probably hearing the glitches after. So
Continue.
Miriam funny. um, basically what Miriam and Cameron said is true. Like it's violence all around us, so we gotta know how to maintain the peace. So, so it's basically
Yeah.
You heard me say come downstairs. I
no,
didn't know you was here.
no, no. I'm working from home on my phone. So,
Excuse me.
yeah,
You got it like that?
Yeah.
Work from home.
yeah.
Well, we'll meet Thursday anyway.
No, no,
Nice
no,
to see you. I ain't seen you
no,
in a
no,
month.
no.
All right. Well, Lance. Yeah, that's basically what I think about the whole situation. I mean, you could also look at the peer pressure to be violent in school. Maybe in schools, like where there's you have maybe you interact with a bully, or you interact with someone who is in who's a part of a group that that may want to stir some trouble and stuff like that. You may want to have you may have the peer pressure to join that group and stuff like that. And it's about holding back and making sure you know what your priorities are as a person, uh, to kind of refrain from doing stuff like that. So
Okay.
infectious disease. I mean, yeah, it really could hurt you inside. It could be really it could. And you can influence others too. You could be the violent person influencing others. Maybe that person, whoever that is, if it's you, me, doesn't matter who it is, but whoever that is, maybe should be the one who needs counseling, or someone who needs to be talked to in any way, mentor, just so they can move them on the right path, because they could be affected. Because you could be
Okay.
affected by this as well.
Uh, okay. So after hearing all of the right, so why
What?
Say that again, Lance.
What's the question?
okay. So after after hearing all of the right, so
Well, wait. What was the question?
yeah, after hearing all that what you said, right? So at Life Camp we are saying that we need to cure violence.
Huh?
So you think we could actually use the pathway like in which we use to cure a disease to cure violence, not like medically but socially, like using the social workers and set up like okay at Life Camp we normally say we need to cure. You guys hear me?
Are you
So,
asking if you think that social work can help cure violence?
So so all right.
I think what they do over at Live Camp, which is, and I just want to speak from, kind of what I've seen. I think what they do is very good. I think a place like that for someone maybe who is in a place where violence is, prevalent, it's a good place to go to, and to talk to people. And I think more places like that uh, is good for the world. It's obviously good for the community. So yeah, I mean, in terms of curing violence, sometimes like this cancer, there's no cure for it, but you can get it out of your body. So I mean, there's probably no cure for violence, but as long as you have good people, good-minded people, around in the community who want to have a lot of peace and prosperity, then yeah, you can get rid of violence. Not get rid of it, but you can
Okay.
make it less prevalent.
Okay. So my final question is: so, do you think preventing violence is same as curing violence, or there's a difference between the two of them?
There's definitely a difference because prevention is stopping it before it happens, and then curing it is seeing it after the fact. So I think by preventing violence, I think that comes more from like talking to kids at a younger age, talking to people before. Curing violence is like going visiting jails and then trying to reform people from their violent ways. But if you can get to them before they start
So,
violence,
all right. So, Miriam, what you're saying is that so curing violence is like working on it after it already happens, and preventing violence is like working it before it happens.
yes.
Th- There's basically Let's basically say a child is born, and basically a child like 4, 5, 6 years old. You telling him now that violence and danger is not good now, so he can know or she can know in the future that don't go down the road of violence, go down a road of positivity
Okay.
and success.
Yeah,
Go, Miriam.
It's like
Yeah.
getting the
So,
vaccine instead of the
so
cure.
we think that most of the organizations should
Yeah.
focus more on preventing violence instead of like actually going and cure it, because if you do not prevent it, you continue curing violence over a period of time.
I
It's
think both
like
are important because if you don't cure violence, then it's still gonna be there for the people who haven't like committed violent acts yet. Then it's always, I mean, violence is always gonna be there, but I mean, both are equally important. I think.
you got to strive
Okay.
to have more good people in the world. So whoever you can get, if you can get people away from that lifestyle, then make everything better. But obviously, there's no cure for it because something can happen. It's unnatural. It happens all over,
Okay.
battered around.
Yeah, that's true.
it's like the red and blue pill. You choose. So that's how it is. The red and blue pill. You choose violence or cure.
Okay, so if you if you were to choose, which one would you have chosen?
The non-violence one, since we work for a non-violent organization.
Prevent or cure.
prevent or cure. I will
So
go.
you think so you all think that we should have organizations, different organizations, like some in charge of preventing it and some in charge of curing it, or you
I'd
think
rather have more people preventing it.
preventing and curing it is the same thing. So they one organization could do both.
I'd rather have more people prevent it. I mean, obviously, everyone want to. I mean, if you can get a cure for it, you can magically make it disappear out of the thing. But I'd rather have more people preventing it than anything, because then, it's gonna trickle down. Everybody, if you tell one person early in their life not to do what the right way to do things, then they're gonna send it down to their children and people around them and all that stuff. It's gonna be, good.
Okay.
True. Okay, so
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin.
Okay, so any more questions?
And that's basically it for now.
All right.
Thanks, Lance.
Thank you, Lance.
All right, you're welcome.
I'm gonna end this call and then invite everyone else again for Kevin's or Justin.
Okay, no problem.
Got it.
all right.
You guys.
Yay.
Bye until.
Bye.